Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 11:15 a.m. according to a computer clock on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. And I just want to share my thoughts on some news that I just recently learned yesterday. I'm a bit behind, but apparently Nintendo announced a bunch of things on August 28th, which was just 6 days ago. So I was like 5 days behind in learning this. But I've watched various videos of people discussing this. First, the Nintendo 2DS. Kind of an awkward title, but I guess there really wasn't anything better that they could have called it. It's basically a 3DS without the 3D capability, which from what I've read most people didn't use anyway, and most people don't care about 3D. I don't care about 3D. I don't care about going to see movies in 3D or anything like that. In fact, whenever I buy, Transformers Dark of the Moon, in order to get all the bonus features, I'll also have to get the Blu-ray 3D disc, which obviously I'm not going to use, but whatever. It's like, studios have been pushing 3D, but really I do believe it's just a fad, and no one's really going to care about it. If you want to see good 3D, go to Universal Studios and go on Shrek 4D or Terminator 2 3D Battle Across Time. That's some good use of 3D, but for games and stuff, I mean, it's just like an extra layer of depth, kind of, and I'm not really impressed with it. From what I heard, for some games, the gameplay is more is like easier or more obvious or apparent when you're playing in 3D, but apparently Nintendo has dictated that all 3DS games must also be playable in 2D. Okay, so now they're releasing the 2DS. First of all, it's kind of a weird shape, but it's okay, I guess. It's basically a slab. It's not a fold-out thing anymore. There's no hinges or nothing, which from what I've heard can, like, break or something like that. So, it's like a tablet. It's a Nintendo tablet, basically. You can play your, 3DS games on there, and, it's going to be at a reduced price point. Now, Nintendo, when they originally released the 3DS, I'm not sure what they were thinking with this, but the price was pretty insane. Let me see if I can find it here. It was originally $249.99, and then that's on the that was on the release date, which in the US was March 27, 2011. Now, what was it? On July 28th, which was like 4.5 months later, Nintendo announced the 3DS would be getting a price cut from $249.99 to $169.99 in North America, and Also price cuts in Europe and the UK and Japan and Australia. So they knew that they screwed up. And then later on they released the 3DS XL. Now I haven't gotten any of the 3DSs. The only DS that I have is a DS Lite. But anyway. So, on August 28th, they announced that the 2DS would be coming out. And obviously it's not going to have the 3DS capability. It's not going to have the hinges or the fold-out feature or nothing. Which is fine with me. They said it's aimed at, younger gamers, but personally, I'm interested in getting one. It's going to, it's going to release on October 12th, which is just 6 days before my birthday, so that's nice. And it's going to be $129.99 in North America. $40 less. That's right, $40 less. And the birds are excited. And and it's going to be released on the same day as Pokemon X and Y. That's interesting. Now, I haven't gotten any Pokemon games, ever. And I played, Red and Blue, back in the day. I might have played them on the Game Boy in a store, maybe. I'm not sure. I play them via emulation, stuff like that. But I've never owned a Pokemon game, and I might pick those up. But yeah, I definitely am interested in getting a 2DS. I think it's a smart move on Nintendo's part. Now, the other big thing was the price reduction for the Wii, which was announced on the same day, and they also announced... well, first of all, okay, the Wii... Or the Wii U, sorry. The Wii U was released in North America less than a year ago, November 18, 2012, and from what I've read and from what I've heard, the sales are really lackluster, and and it's forced Nintendo to kind of scale back their sales projections. It's and there doesn't seem to be very many games to play on. Obviously, now the thing is, it is backwards compatible with the Wii, and there are Wii games that I want to get. I haven't gotten a Wii. So here's the thing. The Wii U was released in a basic and a deluxe set. Basic was $299. Deluxe was $349. Now, apparently, the basic set will be discontinued, and the deluxe set will be reduced to $299. And it makes it a tempting purchase. Because there are already some games on there that I would like to get, Mario games, Zelda games, the remake of Punch-Out. I even want to get Castlevania Judgment. So that's definitely tempting. Now the thing is, there will. Let me see what the date is for the price reduction. September 20th, and that's when they're going to be they're going to release a Legend of Zelda limited edition Wii. It's going to have like Zelda stylings on the console or whatever, and it's going to include a digital copy of the Wind Waker HD remake, but just a digital copy. The actual physical game, which I prefer to own physical copies, the physical version will be released in North America on October 4th. So I think I might just, if I was to get a Wii U, I wouldn't get the one with the digital copy. I mean, I couldn't find any actual information on whether the Zelda version of the Wii U would be would cost more than the regular deluxe version. Regular deluxe version. But anyway, I'm not sure. I mean, if the Zelda version costs more, then I would just get the regular deluxe version of the Wii U and then buy the Wind Waker HD physical game separately. If I decide to get a Wii U. It's certainly something that would have games that I would want to play, this year. Whereas with the PS4, I'm not going to get a launch date simply because there's nothing on it that I would be interested in right now. Probably nothing until next year. But yeah, so my next console will likely be the Nintendo 2DS. Yeah, it's handheld, but so what? I mean, there's Mario games, there's Zelda games, there's probably a bunch of stuff on there, 3DS games that I would want to play, but I haven't been able to until now. But yeah, about $130 for a console, that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, that's what I think. Feel free to share your thoughts with me. Leave a comment, and it's 11:28 a.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.